The schools, we need proper guidance and counseling. I don't know whether the school really had it. Teachers also must be more like fathers, not hey. Say a model of education, yes, it's because there's a system failure somewhere. Because of the consistency for two of the cases in the children case, I see what I said. And it could be also a system failure from government as well. Maybe you feel that you can't find help, and so, well, let me kill myself. We have to be careful.
You know, baby, akwa basunko edi eba ℂa𝒗ght so. Most for na aba obusua edi na ebre aso. Se eye trending issues. Ye de be so mo ewe fide aso. Se na dano ye no. Na it was for in the matter of 1 week. They say na what you kra enko ewiye. Na nso enko fo miensa na Ghana ha. Wometimi ahye omo akonfo ama omo ensem no edi ehim ewo oman emu dedi kan ebusuafo menkai ebusuafo eyaw eye abayiwa kama a wedi 14 good years te say na wogina JHS3 ewo Miracle Preparatory School Leticia manchre ebusuafo na watwe mu a na abayiwa yi hwe ne benkum hwe ne nifa so hwe ne nimhwe ne chi hu se wiase mu nya da biem ento no abede ne nkwa e de free nsem na se busuafo ebeto odwa se wa hye no ho akonfo besi ne busuafo no se da wo nyi ntum da se wo mo eba no ono a na esi ne bo esi gina yese sesi ade won tire wiase mbiem hye wo mo akonfo ho nsem no kwa da so a sensenwe mo busuafo ye ka wo ensem wo Ghana ye da sori ye biem a se abemua 11 years Isaac Esuman so no no class 3 ni a take down by wo otivejo no so say no ni maame train se wo mo kwa soro se da bi obeke fie na o ke fie na just wo peti bia hwe no enya kwan a reti bia ni maame fie asore no ba ye na just alai so sigina ye de eye ahoma se ni gomu ewo edua so ama se ni 964 mo no so ato na nanom ewo ensedo Ghana 14 wase atese na se ento asum emu na ye ka won nsem atese ye be sore so a na biem so asenfo so Central Region eye abayiwa teacher ni a ono wa won degree asani adwuma wo ye 27-year-old country ansa wono so ese wo yare na de school a wo mu chira de no ye friends wo made man wo ko de eye doctor's report de akoma school no de yare ni se mu ye de se mu anye de no so se da bi ono so kwa afno no amono so atwo na nanom ewo ensedo by eye suicide ye bi na manfo ahya se mta se na de na ekoso debio aso nipa wo mo ewu atese se suicide de amanfo na eku omo eno odo omo etu se suicide etiro mewu anase diem na esi eno no adwembe na enkonkofo itirimu aninti no wo mo si saje na ye ne se wo mbeku omo edefi ebiase mu na aye ensembisa bebre anu yie enu ninti ya peti aben eye ya sofu peni adebia dai ne no edi nkomo church nsemu edekire ya sofu peni Apostle Dr. ℂa𝒗ght awada Faith Army Chapel International anoni anybody nkomo ediafa die ekoso anam so ama abedu san pempen so se eye enkofo mienza we wo motimi eku omo ediefi eye wiase ne busafo ansa na no ye ntwe ho ni ebusuafo eya repo nanso ebenifo se Yesu kra ye jai ehim aditi ebe jai ehim se asema esino ye penu kuma sibre nyehu ano enso ye se de be ya enkoba ne se ebetimi asa esibiem ti ene Apostle Dr. ℂa𝒗ght ewa wo boye ni ya chance mu na de se de ebeteki from here no so no say the next step no yetimi ehu ni afa se na be ya ensem bi se no embetai esisi ewo man mu na de se abe normal thing that be ye benisa etineti ebusafo sa be de bie wasumpa ni nkomo yi echi na bo me ma Apostle akwa shonko Apostle bi mo akwa
yeah na it is
Apostle bi mu ye Apostle won so
me ado get fine
Apostle me go mu here because some na ekono eyewama report just in this week you really na watching your pronoun so and some are ebenya ni ego ni ya so suicide Jenna Echoes and Kofui season, and I said, what's the situation? I know being is a suicide is the best option.
First of all, someone says, they say the Bible is redeeming the time, for the days are evil. The days are really indeed evil. But only for those. And we have to be very careful. I express my condolences again to the families of all the bereaved, those who kill themselves. But Mekan said the days are evil, and to say, hey, careful. We have to be very investigative about this matter. Because models, it looks the same. Because we check here, the Bakono, all the two of them, I don't know the third one, the teacher who died. For that one, I don't know whether she also.
Probably we need 27 years.
Yeah, but the models young, and normally, when you go there, their feet is still on something.
Yes.
They are not really hungry. So
they are still standing on.
The police should do a proper investigation into the matter. And she said, DNA causes maybe normally such things, maybe a winner, and I share suicide. But the other part of the story, they said, the postmortem that was done the first time, they checked and found out that, I don't know what the doctors, and from what the doctor said, it didn't look like suicide.
Yes, that's Leticia,
Leticia,
according to him, doctors check it, doctors check it.
But the school also said suicide.
Yes.
There are conflicting reports. It's a very painful exit. Nobody likes to kill himself. I want to take the opportunity to say to every listener that if you have a problem, everybody who is a big man, who has broken through, was once is what he is now, went through some pain, going through some difficulty. And sometimes they say encouraging each other. Yama bet to be encouraging. And our system is so easy. So they fix the country now, they are there. People are emotionally traumatized. What you say? We should come with soothing statements. Environment, atmosphere, I had too tensed. And say, go calm down. What I say, go calm down. So with the schools, we have once the occurrences of these things is happening too often. As a mental health care or schools, I think it's going to be good. And that can help the children psychologically. Maybe I walk at school, mommy yari, papa yari, and then one can say, feeling happy now. Students will find your mama. But in back to school, recently, but someone say, easy, man. I think our boarding house or more boarding house experience that. Why not experience about a new phase, easy. It's a Form 1 first year. About more kakra and the idea. And you'll be unable to stand this idea, Until I think we need a little upgrade in our schools. Senior mental health experts or how much you mean in terms of some of these things. Because one year, the guidance and counseling work, but someone sure said they also have a certain knowledge in helping people come out of depression. It could be said depression.
Depression.
It could be said depression.
Okay, I could say it was, but I'm not also can say the way I following process the teacher gave by and check at the Kisuma so dear. Mammy, 27-year-old can answer so like follow in an order beer. I quite said if physically not be cost to a but spiritually, is there a problem there?
Answer na member spiritual and a cycles me a little education on depression.
Okay,
now we'll come to the other side. Okay. Say depression always more different causes. It's either it's genetic and I say hormonal, say hormones be our system, and I say major changes, and I say biochemical, and I say situational. Stress because genetic stress free pushing. To me, depression can cause a voice is said, because depression is a very extreme case of worry and pain. I know the ever to me.
Okay.
Into no free ocean went in a Felix.
Then on the last week, meaning
genetic.
Okay.
But what triggers the thing? BBC and answer will be not a triggers are not and depression. In fact, what is most common is the situational one. Situational SMBC and I change be and I say what be how and I pain be and I say emotional be our own pet and my own comfortable and happy now. Some situation be I feel so to me but out. And they're very dangerous. Maybe who story be, person will refuse. Who story be a coachina, train that yes, so and be calling chain and a woman hack. And your man hack on your hack for a long time. And look at you. Hard into man, I tap in and in the castle. But what's not, playing. So training. And he was just standing there because the train cannot stop, everybody knows that. Yes, because more people would die instead of. And see, that hack, that it was a stranger. I saw him and said, this guy was okay, we just went to hug him. And the guy hugging out, tapping the cheek. A little laugh,
he was saved.
And the guy was saved. Because my story was London, one of the members of Greece.
Okay.
One of them is Greece, her husband. Then easy. He got depressed and was running away on to the river Thames. I think the river Thames and wanted to just kill himself, the Jaguar. And the pastor in London just ran after him. Just ran after him and then spoke to him and hugged him, said, you can't kill yourself. And it is real. I'm just using that as an example. It is very real, but are you coming back to the cycle?
Yeah, not the same.
Who come about cycle, the spirituality, the same I didn't repeat it.
The people you cannot make up or say situational, then I will only be able to say as Leticia, they which a letter or diary or now my boarding school that Form 3, according to never panel narrations, no, fear school but JHS 3, composed by the school at JHS 3, you should be in the boarding house so that you can learn and pass your exams. So the only first time of being in a boarding house was in JHS 3. And from the first diary about the first diary statement, from day one, she entered into the boarding house. She has never been happy. It's the change,
situational change. Maybe be a sister, maybe be able to handle that. You have to be able to be talked into. In fact,
everything is normal.
Everything is normal. Over 50% of people in Ghana are believed to have had some emotional and depression issues. Medically, we don't seek medication. What else? We don't seek any medication. But symptoms don't say we're not on depression. Say funny face, depression, no depression, And people are going through a lot of depression now. Obi to office, or to make you depressed. The salary, and not everybody goes through to make cut through routine. On your emotionally that strong, it's not being trained like that. We got pushing too hard. I don't say now I cut off onto me performance. And you need love.
You need love.
You need love. You show support. And we do it at a family level, but generally, you break too much. The poverty is too extreme. Until you've been on the streets, you are the some of the ladies that sell on the streets.
Yeah.
Easy. Nobody cares about them. He just passes through. If something happens to him along the line, it has happened. You will not even equate it to depression. My car said, not be a program that was radio, so Sunny FM. And they catch him and said, there was a lady, I friend Elizabeth. Now, at that time, I was fat, poison, so I had no home. The Lord made me mention the name, and I said they should just leave the glass. And you could see it on radio that said, ℂa𝒗ght glass, umbrella, bar, me and my born pie, And the entire person was marriage. Now they are the bomb part, you may do when you're Juma and the warrior, my baby called fine. Well, it's very, very worrying. The schools, we need proper guidance and counseling. I don't know whether the school really had it. Teachers also must be more like fathers, not hey. Say a model of education, yes, because and then raise students, so I'm more ending getting the statistics, I want to make withstand this hard pressure, before the young body be and then we'll be to
Yeah.
Say the woman drink and answer because of the training, the level. Oh, because all costs throughout, Yama much easier. Yeah, cost secondary school, and I said, me, because body house and term, I said that before secondary school, because body house. He didn't say gas. So, these days, you don't eat those things. The food is not extremely good, but only this and only background. My own son, Rebecca said to me, you have to learn the hard way to learn to start eating. And see, we have issues.
Okay. Now, spiritual aspect, say, what could be going on? I don't know. Because from all the instances, you could see that there was a sort of, say, this Leticia lady and a girl was in the Bible studies and she exited and went to kill herself. So as soon as he refused to go, stayed behind and killed himself. And so
let me be frank. You see, as often I said, we should come back to our senses. Maybe the church should come back to our senses to find out, is it a system failure? Is it a system failure? Is it that I say we have to redefine the church itself? Do people come to church to really get comfort? As about too often on call. Do we get that kind of love? Does it make the impact that we want it to make? A lot of questions must be asked.
Yeah.
Because that's a role the church is supposed to play. And to me, play a role where we are. And then I don't know, because in Africa, in Ghana for that matter, abroad, when you have a social problem, they invest so much in social services, social activities, and some of these family issues, they invest a lot of money. But in Ghana and Africa for that matter, the church plays a key role. Cecilia, are we not worried that it could be a failure on the part of the church? You understand what I'm saying? And then we have to, do the right things. Maybe teachings now, teaching, and one for children's service,
children's service.
Yes, we have to watch, what are they teaching them? And I said, we need to, there's a system failure somewhere because of the consistency for two of the cases in the children's case, I see, and it could be also a system failure from government as well. Maybe you feel that you can't find help, and so, well, let me kill myself. We have to be careful. Anything could happen. And we have to provide comfort. Maybe before we end to me, we stand this up pressure. Fix it. I won't fix it. Fix it. Some of those things. We cannot handle, not everybody can handle it. It's having a toll on it. And then slow down. Let's just calm it. Slow down. Speak to ourselves. In every place there are problems. You understand? Whatever it is, things will go well. And to be fine. If I want to go deeper into the spiritual, there's something about the spirit of death. If the spirit of death is in the family, now if I say, you'll be free, and so we have to be very knowledgeable in the realm of the spirit. The Bible says, 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11 said, don't be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. And potentially, it could be that these two people, they have the spirit of death fighting them. And so the spirit has to take, because normally, maybe I hear rituals, and so spirit of death, a do time you to me handle beer, and then you throw in the towel. Well, I think this is also a spirit of death And most of those cases, no, Osha ye crowd, said, I said, either the spirit of death, no, and now said, Obia is our Janimoda.
That suicide, no, why I know Obia, you did that.
Obia, I didn't trace it our bloodline. And it's a good time where the spirit will start speaking, the spirit will get stronger. And I said, I suffer being one of a counselor.
Hey, now, I was ready to who said, oh, family line.
So, we also for one idea. I mean, I think the first century, sorry now, except 5 full minutes in the more about teachers now and about prophecy. You're cool.
And then I said,
I mean, I'm just being sincere.
Okay.
Because we are living in the times that, things are really evil. Now, there's all revelational knowledge, spiritual knowledge. There's all who say what is pertaining in your life. Very simple. I mean, very complex. I don't want to go a bit deeper, but I mean, any idea that whole, say careful. Now to say what has happened, you have to look at the proper man of God. And a fake news, fake forth, doors. Fake pastors are doors. And he said, we are man of God, and I said, whatever we are doing, the church part said, is really what it is. Bible study led by the Spirit of God.
Now, Apostle, the Yemfa, a year teaching, Catherine and Sa, 27-year-old who cried into Jacaneshe and Palam under age 14 and 11. What can go so wrong? Aside depression, say maybe a year genetic name account, but these two people are they don't have any cares in life. Say maybe you have to think about where to get your food or pay work for your pay and all that. They are being
the one thing is that you don't know the details.
Oh no, for Leticia, they have come to speak about the issue. They are rich or well-to-do at least.
Okay.
Even the day before her death, almost Esma, the elder sister, to send provisions to her. So when it comes to money, food, and where to lay her head, she doesn't have an issue.
And the transition was too much. The transition from the home environment to the school. That's why in trying to, go for admission, we have to look at some of those things. If these things are happening, we have to look at whether we can really handle the transition. Unto me, I found it free. And see, when I took my son to the boarding house first time, I said, Daddy, I want to come home. I want to ask him. The teacher said, oh, stay. I said, I know him. Let him come. He came 1 week. He said, Daddy, I want to come home. I said, let him come. So he came about 3 times before finally he was able to settle. I made him and I said, you come. And then finally I told him, now you have to get used to it. The next time we go, you're not coming back. He said, I understand. And he stayed on. Until maybe a transition, it's too much.
Because there's a Bruniba now, the blacks, we believe that you have to experience. All of us, we were all afraid on the first day of maybe entering the boarding house.
You took boarding house.
Yeah, I did 4 years in the boarding house. Then the first day, the fear of the unknown. I've never been to Cape Coast before. Okay. I didn't know anybody from Cape Coast. Any family member can go and hide in his or her house when maybe I'm afraid in school. But yet, my father left me at the door of the school, went home came back to Accra. I lived in Cape Coast for 3 good months before the break of school and came back home on my own. And it's an experience you have to experience it. No, you see, I think people have been able to experience. So I want to.
When you rub on kakra, boy. I
just left JHS and
maybe. I mean, area you lived in, maybe once a while, move on.
So it depends on the personality.
Personality, okay. A mixture. People are actually, if you're not to go to natural trauma, 100%. Boy, I'm telling you, there are kids like that. They can't handle that emotionally. And to transition here too bigger.
So can it push you to the extent of thinking life is no longer worth it?
It
Kill yourself.
It can.
Because you sat in a church or maybe you went to school.
Maybe you were not prepared emotionally. And I say you need a lot of education. You feel that could be one of the reasons. I don't know whether I've answered the question you have it, please.
I think that why you might know means because of different personalities and the way we handle issues, so it can
trigger a lot of things. Personalities, no, that we have to look at. Temperaments now they are there. Hustle and can they are there. Yeah, how you want? Say buga But for her, I really feel very sorry for the parents, the Leticia and the small boy. Very painful.
I think it's too much. Let's look at ℂa𝒗ght answer issue. 27-year-old teacher, graduated teacher. Our child here, she already has a post working. She becomes sick. She leaves school. Now after she's being pressured to come back to teach, and she's preparing to take back permit. Say okay, she's sick. Doctors report that she's sick, so she needs bed rest. The day she's supposed to take that doctor's report, she locked herself up since morning, only to be found by her grandmother. Said she's dead, leaving a note with some 109 verse 3 and her bank details. Now, you should maybe personal say, next time, I don't say, Psalm 109 verse 3. They compassed me about also with words of hatred and fought me without a cause. Apostle, we don't need to mention say obi you see asem bi say now they know say they compared around me with each other.
I think that he's hurt because maybe he's probably falsely accused. But tells you of something that she didn't do and couldn't forgive herself. That is why the Bible says, be anxious for nothing, but in all things by prayer and supplication, let your request be made known to God. And the Obompire and Kaebia, persistent and now seeking comes down can balance. Normally, some people committing suicide. I think that he's thought about it for a long time. The thing has worried the person for a long time. And so this has stayed with her for quite a very long time. And the said, it didn't have to happen. But unfortunately, it has happened. It's so painful. So what I think that should happen is that anytime you are confronted with a problem, allow it to go quickly. They're doing too much. I think we're doing too much. And clearly you see that she's not happy around people. When people see somebody quiet, just go to the person. Some people, by nature, they are very quiet. They start here. So they can get too quiet. Some of the things is, they are reserved, they are quiet.
They are moody.
You need to approach them. Oh, we are fine now. Say, if you're better doing, but that talk can save somebody. We need to love each other. 1 Corinthians 13. Love is kind. Love is not puffed up. Love is patient. Love is humble. You understand? That's love. Love gives. You understand? Yeah, to do your home. Amen. There are people, you're sorry, now I can say, sister, faithful, brother, faithful, faithful. Some of those are actually you. I mean, there's no uncle, there's no brother, you feel so lonely, loneliness. And what I say. And there are so for who said, Obi Mammy, for and then be an account, more man. When you be obeyed out the man, my sister, for men college. I don't know. See, some of those things, and you end up being on the quiet. Person you be a casa. If you walk out a mistake, if you are not, everybody here.
And remember, say simple issues. Ghana, go forward, so because there are issues that I talked about it.
Normally, I accumulated, and she couldn't. Normally, too happy like all of a sudden. But over time, over 10 years, over 5 years, I don't know how to do it.
So is it because they don't get people they can confide in? I don't know, they keep things to themselves.
They don't get people, they don't trust anybody. Nobody even shows up. Nobody even gives them a smile. You have to go the extra mile. I think I'm sorry, no. But how many of the churches show love? Say Ghana, sorry, the chair or door, and I say chair or door. And if I put an air bar, sorry, no, I'm offering no call. How many times your friend be someone say, oh, Oklum to say, or mom to say, oh, yeah, we are now son. Well, that's what the church is for. The church is supposed to show love to people. If you are so love, no, and young MOE. It has the biggest church, you brought the biggest speaker. Yeah, mega church.
Okay.
But the love aspect, you know, if you are, we say the church, I don't know, my sorry, fine, any problem. But most importantly, you know, you show love to people.
I was so one is a nipa no nipa mu right now nipa mu and I said trust in people no October like you can't trust anybody because you can think say oh this person is showing you love today or you can discuss your issue with the person then later on things happen now the same issues you discuss.
So the best thing is go to the right quarters, talk to a counselor, talk to a pastor. The pastors know your ethics. Will be the problem, but my wife, he doesn't know what happens to most of the members. If they go to her, she knows. She doesn't have to tell me.
Okay.
If they come to me, I also don't tell her. Because ethically, I said make it secret. And so go to the right place. The advice may come check before they say, talk to the right person. I mean, and get to the friend. You have to have a friend. So be near them or they're suspicious.
If you don't have a friend, always suspicious.
You're suspicious. We have mistakes. At least one bear. We have to have a friend.
Okay.
Somebody should talk to you. Somebody should make mistakes for you to also talk. Your mistake now. No, for life is kaka. Don't take things too personal.
Right.
Because sometimes I have to be these pride to come home. Oh, me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And here, take life easy. Obi wo, be on Nisika, but are you happy? Go to the seaside. I'm not pushing draft. But they're happier than somebody staying in his mansion with all the money. What I said.
Yeah.
Make yourself happy in life. What did the mechanic say?
Yeah,
so that should be the way to go.
Okay.
The way to go to say we should easily forget about senior into profile. Things are how. Let's easily forget. Let's easily forgive. Let's easily laugh. Let's take things on a lighter note.
Okay.
You carry someone. Oh,
I was to you come on know your baby and it's issues that have come up. I don't know yet a month for a best me and San Juan a Posumi and I what you waiting one. Woman to me, I show more akumfo, a more with my moon and Walam, you know, Leticia been a man, 14 years, and a Biomus, no Isaac is human 11 years, and a teacher ni Abaiwa, our non so child, dear 27-year-old Catherine and Sam. Now I was the old was in your baby foot to bed and Mama, your chef for a shame.
Basically, catch up here, we are money, one. Everybody should calm down. Everybody should put their trust in God. What is number one by whatever you are going through, everybody has gone through before. Everybody has once been disappointed. Everybody has gone through the pain you're going through. That shouldn't mean you should kill yourself. The Bible says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. So beyond to me encourage you, encourage yourself, Lord, and have faith. Obey at all costs. There's nobody that you have seen has become great. He did say, as you go through the waters and the fire and everything, God will bring you out. That's the advice I'll give to the youth and everybody listening to me. Don't kill yourself. And everybody has made a mistake before. And you will be shocked. Say what you call a mistake in future can be God's blessings to you. Thank you very much.
I wish you for that to say. Apostle Dr. Walter Sakwamante Awada Faith Army Chapel International ano any atwetwe enkomo e de afa suicide amanu so e wo man gane mu a na wotwe kwa no nipa miensa ahye omo akonfo ne busafo na sorry no e wo eye odoko busia junction kwan no so a na busafo obehia na the number eda eye video yi aso betimi afa na wa frɛ no bibia se na waka no sisi ano ye open up wo pocket dia you need somebody. Everybody needs somebody is what open up so right now I down for no bell won't meaning in coma. Apostle is also a counselor. So now they you need people to advise you about your situation. Now keep the at the show more. A one and your na a baba so na is a costro na adane a man for suicide and say abasuri ebiniti. Cecia day if you want to prevent it, dear na a former fa a number friend and I simple what will be out in aka a usuma assembly because which you have not gained anything by killing yourself. And to be
as a matter of fact, who should have a call help?
Apostle, dear, come.
Oh, cool one. We call help to men.
And one no apostle, I conclude your mammy or say, who one hell straight passport that I said. Unya baby and careful find it was for ancient and so. You're very careful about the decisions we take. Midi is in the midi at an ama usa. But what the other subscribers and then a day I will share your channel ye. Maybe I'm no your social media platforms. So Instagram, Twitter, so at ℂa𝒗ght_. They're following on me. Most of our information is to be going to make me a share one so for any kind of information I will pay. Now midi is in the channel so nyame ya do my best side 80 shape makramunya. Bye-bye.